Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Civilization. What this video is gonna be about is gonna be a full review and a full guide about Ark of Osiris. Now I was on one of the first 16 kingdoms that experienced Ark of Osiris, so I believe that I have the right knowledge and give you guys the best review and guide about Ark of Osiris, how it's gonna be, strategy, tips and advices. If you're seeing another Ronnie behind me, this is my recording from my live stream. So you can either watch the live stream, which is about 2.5 hours. The battle itself is only 1 hour, so Ark of Osiris only lasts for 1 hour. Or you can watch this guide. I will not show the full 1 hour because you probably see the length of the video already. But I'm gonna try to show you from the top to the end, strategy, tips, everything how Ark of Osiris it should be, or how I would think it should be. Now I'm gonna let the video play through, and this is who we are matching with. The power is pretty similar. Some of the other alliances did not have this amount of luck. Now very important is some of the rules, so I'm just gonna stop the video here for a second and we are gonna get back to it. So I'm gonna stop the video here and I'm gonna put the game. This is the rewards. I have stopped the game at the rewards, but we're gonna get there as well. So I was talking about the rules. I'm just gonna highlight some very important part of the rules. My advice is that you should read the entire rules. The entire rules, they are very important. Manage army. Alliance leaders and titled officers. Now people were asking me, what do they mean by titled officers? Know that in your alliance there is rank 4 officers, 4 of them, which they can have warlord, chancellor, envoy and one more. Those are the titled officers. So it's you, the leader, and those titled officers that can only use the manage army page. On the manage army page I'm just gonna pop up a picture and I'm gonna show what that means. Now this is very important. Entering the battleground, you do not need to have troops outside. You have all your troops must be healed up, and I have to tell you that once the battleground is ended, so if you injured all your troops, let's say you have 1,000,000 troops, if you injured all your troops while you're in the battleground, when you exit the battleground they are all healed up. So if you want to spend resources on the battleground, it's gonna be your choice. Or you cannot spend, you still get rewards, either you win or you lose. So I would say that this is probably one of the best features that they introduced into the game. People are keep complaining that this is a feature for the whales. No, it's not. This is a feature for everyone. Everyone gets rewards. You want to spend resources to heal, and by resources I mean the speed ups, because it doesn't actually cost anything to heal. So healing troops in the battleground, it doesn't cost anything, only speed ups. So that's it's your choice if you want to use all speed ups or not. These are the rewards, winning or losing. This is exactly what you get, so I will say that it's very much worth it. Then is the individual rewards depending on the score. And then is the other part, which I want to highlight it again because people have been asking me. Certain game factions will be restricted while in Ark of Osiris battle is underway. All alliances member manager faction will be disabled while in the battlegrounds are open. After entering the battlegrounds, governor will be unable to provide military resource assistance and alliance help. After entering the battlegrounds, governor will be unable to engage in any troop dispatch actions outside the battleground. So when you're in the battleground, that's it. You can't do anything else. While inside the battleground, each governor may only send out 1 scout at a time. Alliance technology fast rally will not take effect in Ark of Osiris. Now I have also been asked which are the buffs that actually work in Ark of Osiris. It says somewhere here, I'm not sure if in others or in the general, but it does mention that the alliance buffs, they do count your personal research, it does count commanders, the buff that you use on the outside. So you can pop the buffs way before, because the battlegrounds I mentioned is just 1 hour, so you can use your army enhancement item. This is highly needed, guys. The alliance I've been fought with, I'm not sure if maybe just one or two of them had army enhancement. Do not be cheap. Numbers make a difference. It's very, very important. So do not be cheap. It's just probably gonna be once a week. We don't know yet how often this Ark of Osiris is gonna be. We had it now. We will see how it's going to be into the future. There is also teleports, which I'm gonna show you as the video is going to play. So the shrines that do not count, the buffs, it says here, buffs from kingdom titles, holy sites, runes and kingdom buffs will not take effect in Ark of Osiris. So these are the buffs that do not take effect. But the alliance research will count personal research, any other buffs that you can use yourself except runes. So this is part of the rules. It's very important to read all of them. And now since I'm here and I'm not gonna have to open it, these were my rewards. No, on the alliance. This was my reward from my alliance. This was our score. This is what we managed to do. We got the rewards. And to cover this part as well, it's only the players who participated. So only the players who participated managed to get these rewards. I also believe that it's all players that were in the alliance when the matchmaking was done. I do believe they might have get something. I'm not 100% sure because my farm account got it. So my farm account was not on this battleground, but he got these rewards, the alliance rewards. I believe that players that join after the matchmaking, they do not receive them. People were telling me on the live stream that only the player that participate receive them, so then it means that it must have been a slightly problem that my alt got these rewards as well. My alt is also rank 4 officer, so you never know, it might have been they are still fixing it. Now this is my personal rewards. This is my score, how much score I managed to do, 78,500. I'm not sure if anyone so far managed to get a higher score than me in the entire battlegrounds, because I've seen picture with 40,000, 16,000, 20,000, but 78,500 I've never seen anyone doing so much. 5.1 million kills, rewards, very nice rewards. These are individual kills if you do more than 10,000 points, because I showed you in the roles how the rewards are being counted. Alright, so I'm gonna bring back the video and I'm gonna start playing it. Before I'm gonna start playing the video, I do apologize, I have to bring up the pictures. I have to use an order of things. No, not this one, this one. Right, so before your battleground starts, it gives you 3 options to choose. You have 24 hours to select your players. You can select one of these 3 times. So I'm trying to tell you all this so you can prepare in advance. So you can go 4 UTC, 11 UTC and 18 UTC. The first 20 alliances from the server. How do you know when Ark of Osiris is going to be available in your kingdom? It's going to be on the event part. So where you click on the right up corner of your game, where you click and you see all the events, you're going to see Ark of Osiris there. And when you see that particular Ark of Osiris event, there is a question mark. It is very important if you click that question mark. I don't have it anymore because our event Ark of Osiris is over, but there is a question mark. If you click on that one, there's additional information about Ark of Osiris. So this was the first thing. Now this is the second thing. This was our battle plan. So this is how I draw my battle plan. I did not know anything about Ark of Osiris. It was the first time I had this picture. I'm gonna show you if you guys want to screenshot it. Not necessarily this one, which already has color in it, but this is how I wanted to distribute my power. So I kept the middle players, I kept the lower power players in the middle. I tried to put medium power players with a couple of high power players and good commanders on the top. And then I put myself, which I was the strong one, with the rest of the very strong players to push them on the left side. The whole point was for the red side to keep them there, to hold it, to be able to resist them while we push it on this side, because while we are pushing on this side we can force them to retreat, or they would have a very high chance of losing the left side, losing the obelisk, and then we could have teleported to our red obelisk and then we would have countered them, so it would have been really bad for them. So this was my strategy. And the middle guys, what they were supposed to do is just go around and just do deliveries with the Ark of Osiris, which is the temple in the middle. So I'm gonna just take myself out for a little bit so you guys can see the whole picture. And if you want to draw your own battle plans, I have this picture uploaded for you, so all you have to do is just do a screenshot with your phone. That's why I took myself out. It's all clean, and you just draw it from here. You can prepare yourself depending if your iSet or set. You can prepare, make your battle plans. It's very, very important that you have players that actually can follow the rules rather than taking players by power. Believe me when I tell you this. I prefer 1 million player that can actually freaking understand what to do on the battlefield rather than having a 50 million player who just goes in the front and dies. Right, now that being said, this is the video. Let me put myself back in. On the right up corner you see that I have the map. That is the map of the battleground. You see that some of the buildings, they are highlighted. Those are the only buildings where you can transfer the Ark of Osiris, which is the middle one. Once you get in there, it's something very, very important that you need to know is where the teleport is located. The teleport is located right on top. So you see right on top of me where I'm pointing, there is that up arrow. So that is gonna be your teleport. It's very important to know about it. The second thing that is very important to know about the teleport is that as long as your troops are garrisoned in the obelisk or one of the giant buildings, you can teleport next to the obelisk. Those are the only places where you can teleport and how you can teleport. This is something that you can do in the game today. So as long as your troops are garrisoned somewhere, even the Alliance Resource Center or flags, your city can teleport. But it doesn't work when you are farming resources. Another very important thing that I would like to mention is the rallies. The rallies are 1 minute. So I found out about it that the rallies are 1 minute, so there is very fast rally. The rally are really different. They are from 500,000 until up to 1.5 million rally, depending which building you are going to rally. So there is important or less important buildings. All the buildings, they do not have troops. This is very important. All the buildings that do not have troops. Now this is the reason why I'm saying that they do not have troops, because I'm gonna pause the video for another moment and I'm gonna bring up the game. This is the reason why I'm saying that is very, very important. I have made this particular setup, which in the video I have not used it because it's, you know, it's chaos, it's everything. I was trying to focus on the game. I have this setup which is Lancelot and Dragon Lancer. So you're probably already thinking what I'm saying. You have tier 1 troops, which they are really fast. You have 2 movement commanders with a lot of march speed, which with the fastest cavalry into the game, which are tier 1. So all you have to do is just bring 1 tier 1, capture an obelisk. They're gonna be garrisoned there, and then you can teleport to the obelisk. This is a very, very easy way, and this is something that I recommend that people should do at the beginning. As I mentioned, it's very important that you have people that will follow your lead. Don't just throw in troops. Keeping your buildings is very important. If the enemy started to capture a couple more buildings than you do, then it's pretty much going down the chisel. So this is the setup, which I would say it's one of the best setup when it comes to movement. They will get in no time to the obelisk, then you can teleport and you win advantage with time. Time is very essential. At the beginning it's very important to capture the points and then start the battle with your players. So this is the setup that I would advise. So I'm gonna start playing the video again and I'm gonna let it rolling. You have 3 minutes of preparation, so from the moment that you enter, once the battle starts, from the moment that you enter, you have 3 minutes to prepare. So I think this is the point where I'm trying to show where the teleport is. So there it is, city teleport, and you see that because we don't have, it was not allowing me to teleport. The battle didn't start either. So that was the strategy. I showed you the strategy. I believe I pretty much saw everything. So let me just go forward. Even if you are a leader or even if you are not a leader, assessing the battlefield and what's happening on the battlefield is very, very important. You have to pay attention to what's happening in there. There is a lot of action. It's really fun. I enjoy it a lot. So let me just start it. Start the battles. Right. So because I was a rally leader, you know, I had to put marks. I have to do all this. Rally leader. I was leading the battle myself because I draw the battle plans. Alright, so you see that I have conquered it. So this is what I've done wrong. I didn't know about it. Everyone learns the hard way. So because my troops, they were already retreating, so all I had to do is just keep them garrison. But this is it. No one is born perfect. We all learn. This is how the game it is. So you see the bonuses from the points is very, very important to try to capture as many points as possible at the beginning, especially the ones that I marked. You do not have to do the same to do the same battle plan that I have done. You can do a way different battle plan. And as I'm mentioning, the army troops expansion, you can see how much troops I can field. That is literally a tremendous amount of troops. Also, you do not have to select targets. You're noticing that I'm selecting targets where to go. You can also draw. So basically you can put your troops wherever you want. You can just select it and tell it to move there. You have unlimited movement. It's not like in the game right now you can just retreat or send it to a point or something like that. You can select your troops and you can place them everywhere you want, like in the expedition. So it's exactly like in the expedition. So you can see that you're noticing from that the players, they are not using army enhancement. Look at the amount of damage I'm being able to deliver to them. That's my Herman and Osman, which is doing really great job. As I mentioned, the sound, I'm sorry I cannot play because the other Ronnie was enjoying this a lot. So this is where I was actually this is my Minamoto. And that is infantry. So that is infantry getting their ass kicked by cavalry. The reason he doesn't have the numbers, they are 150,000. So there you go. Army enhancement. Do not be cheap. This is a very nice. This is a very nice feature. You want to play it. You want to enjoy it. Now at this point, what is it? It's 15 minutes into the game. You're noticing that we are already conquering their part of the buildings. So because we are doing that, we are definitely having a lot more stats than they do. The Shrine of War, they grant to attack and defense. The other one, they grant to other various bonuses. Something that you do not want to do is let your enemies have all the buildings. If the enemy have all the buildings, I'm not sure if anyone noticed, but you gain 100% attack buff. If you have all the buildings, you gain 100% attack buff, and I believe they're probably gonna modify that. I hope they will do, because it's literally high. That is way too much. Troops attack, defense. You can check the buildings yourself. I'm just gonna speed it up and take it a little bit forward. If you wanna see the whole battle from top to bottom, is gonna be on the live stream. I just wanted to highlight some of the best parts, some of the best points. I was mentioning about the healing because people were asking me, and I'm gonna mention it again. It does not cost resources to heal. All you have to do is speed rush, and that's gonna be your own choice if you want to use your speed rush. So look, at this point, this is how much bonuses we have. You're noticing the amount of damage I'm doing to them. That is the reason. You can see 10,000, 10,000. It's not because I'm so powerful. Now you're noticing what it means, and what I'm trying to tell you, people that can take orders. I'm not sure if you're following, but that particular players, they are following my cavalry. So they're trying to chase me, their cavalry, and they do not have march speed to get my cavalry. Now they realize they are my other troops and they are other people, and they're trying to retreat. So this is why you need people that can follow orders, people that have good commanders, setups, rather than just having people in there. Prefer lower power player than a higher power player. Bombers, thank you very much. Right, so this is pretty much about it. Drawing the battle plans. The leader, it should be the one that is gonna monitor the battlefield. This was a very fortunate event for me, for them being a little bit weaker, and for us taking a very good advantage. Or maybe we had a very good strategy and I prepared my players very well. You never know, this can be as well. Right here, if you actually want to see the battle, you can check the live stream, which it was yesterday, 24th of January. You can check the full battle over there. I'm not gonna go through the entire battle. I mentioned about the teleport, which is very important, and healing strategy. I showed you all the important points, the score, the rewards. I believe I pretty much cover everything. If there is gonna be anything just that I missed, just drop a comment in the comment section below. I'm just gonna pin it as the first comment, so any other players, they will be able to see it. Yeah, the battle was intense. There was a lot of kills. You can also zoom out. I think I've done it, but just very late into the game. If you can also zoom out to see the entire map, but I personally like it how they've done it on the right up corner. It's very easy to see it on the right up corner rather than just zooming out completely. So there you go. We are controlling 20 out of 20. I'm not sure what exactly that means. So they're just sending troops one by one. This is really bad. What they're doing right now. I mean, the player there, some players over there, they are waiting, but you need strength in number. So this guy was actually tanking very nice with his infantry, and he had no support. By the time he had support, it was too late. That's why coordination on the battlefield, having a very specific battle plan, people doing what you're telling them to do, what your battle plan is very important. Even if, let's say, there is no one drawing a battle plan, you can check yourself the battle. You can see where is needed reinforcements. Now everyone know how to teleport, which it's also going to help a lot of most of you. It's gonna help you, most of you, to teleport, and it's gonna change the course of the battle. At this point, I'm teleported to the last obelisk. And that was just beautiful. Even that I'm rewatching it again, that was really beautiful. The battle was really beautiful. Right, yo, I don't know, I was keep thinking maybe there is something else that is coming into my mind, but there's nothing else coming into my mind. I was just staring at the battle. I was just enjoying the battle myself. I don't want to make this video very long. I just wanted to be a proper guide for the Ark of Osiris, and I pretty much think I covered everything in the first 15 minutes. I just made the video longer. Blame me if you want. So you can learn from others, you can learn from the mistake of others on what they are doing. You can prepare very well on the battleground. Now that I just remember, because I'm looking at the video, see, there is always good things by rewatching your video. Some people are probably wondering if they get disconnect. I got disconnect because you see that it's stuck on my screen. Prepare for battle. I did not want to click anything. If the game was working, I was happy that it's working. I click on that and it actually took me out of the game. So basically I disconnected. Then I reconnected and I was still in the battleground. So you can be of peace of mind that if you get disconnected, you're still going to come back on the battleground. A second thing that I can mention, the only way you can exit the battleground is by pressing the back button. People have been asking me, if you get all your troops injured, can you actually exit the battleground and then join back? Yes, you can do that. So you can injure all your troops, you can exit the battleground, you can join back. No one has done that, but you can do that. You have to wait 15 minutes. So the moment you exit, by the moment you can come back, you have to wait 15 minutes. That is a lot of time. It's gonna be your choice if you actually don't want to play for 50 minutes for some healing rush or speed rush. The second, you're gonna lose all your points. So it's not worth it at all just to heal your troops going back. So this is the moment where I disconnected, because this was happening during the live stream. So this is the moment where I disconnected. I went a little bit crazy about it because I thought I'm gonna have to wait 15 minutes. I was panicking, but no, I actually got back into the game, and there you go, my troops are still there. So this is what alright, so this is what I'm saying, that we have all damage plus 100%. Now I'm not sure why we actually have that. I think is that we are controlling everything. I think that's the reason we are having that particular buff, because I haven't seen it over there until we controlled everything. So at the moment when someone is controlling everything, trying to counter them back, it's pretty useless. That is the truth. I mean, 100% all damage, that is way too much. Maybe 10% more damage, or I don't know, grant a couple more points or whatever, but not actually 100% more damage. Now I think I'm going into the healing. Alright, so this is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't cost resources. All you have to do is spend your speed rush. There is no limit into the hospital. You can have as many troops injured as possible. The moment you exit, they are all healed. So this is when I realized, because there is no point for me to heal up troops. I did heal some troops at the beginning, but then I realized that we are winning. Is no point to heal troops because they're gonna get healed when I exit. So I didn't want to spend more of my speed rush. Right, I believe that this is pretty much as much as I could say about it. It's pretty much a full guide of the Ark of Osiris. Again, if you think that there is something that I missed, drop a comment in the comment section below. I'll pin it down, all the things, if I missed anything, but I'm pretty sure that I covered up everything in this video. Until next time, this is gonna be your Legend Ronnie signing out. See you guys later. Don't forget, Tuesday, Friday and Sunday we do live streaming. Peace out, yo. Take care.